because I walked into a bar. It was my after party. Motherfucker, my shit. That's why I'm not going out tonight. Don't even ask. I don't care how many bottles, how many fucking bitches. You got me fucked up right now. I don't want to be on fucking TMZ tomorrow. Here comes GloRilla's sister. Can I get a little cash? Let me run them pockets real quick. That's crazy how she got a sister and a brother in the same person. That motherfucker right there. The best line she said was, "How you gonna make millions and we don't get shit?" I said, well, what? If she was gonna give you some money, how much you want? Got $2,500. What? I can't get enough of him. I don't know what the fuck that is. She broke, but every time she's on TV, she got a new tattoo. Like, so you guys are high school sweethearts? That's good. What grade were you in, bro? I just graduated. Whoa, hold on. What the fuck? I think you just caught a case, man. You that shit. He's trying to back. No, I graduated early. I was smart. Fuck Matthew McConaughey from Dazed and Confused over here. You know I like them high school girls. As I get older, but they stay the same. Oh, I done graduated. What the fuck was you doing in the hall? How's it going? I gotta get to class. Nobody going to class no more. I'm baling hay on my uncle's farm. Milking cows for the Maryville mares. So you wanna try this again? So you was 14 or 15? And I don't want to get you fucked up. How old are you now? 37. You're 37? What are you? Think about this before you answer. Think about this real. You're still going to go with that. This motherfucker. He's like 41. He was 19, walking the halls of Maryville High. You just graduated. Like, are the rules different in Marysville or what? What the fuck is going on at high school graduation? Well, you guys are starting the rest of your lives. Congratulations, Maryville, class of 2005. But if you can see the freshman class coming in next year, woo! You guys might want to come back and run the hallways. Because them 8th graders got the tightest asses we've seen in Marysville in 35 years. I'll just put it like this, our volleyball team's going to be fucking amazing. What the fuck were you doing? Motherfucker went to homecoming for 8 years. What'd your dad say? You didn't tell him? Just want to meet him. Did you tell him he's already out of high school? You did. Shit, I gotta get to Marysville and see what the fuck's going on up there. Donald Trump missed that one. He was too busy about they're eating dogs in Springfield. He should have went to fucking miners in Marysville. Give a fuck if you eat a dog. Well, you guys are still together. You guys are like that movie, A Time to Kill. Remember that with Matthew McConaughey and they had the one doctor on the stand? They said, isn't it true you got arrested for statutory rape? Yeah, he was like, well, no, I did. And Matthew McConaughey was like, what if I tell you that doctor was 3 years older than his wife and they had married for 40 years and they had 4 children together? Does that still matter? That's where I feel like you guys are at right now. Don't you ever commit a crime because they're going to bring it up. Is it true you dated a 15-year-old when you were 19? You're under oath. I did. Then you got the other guys got to come up. What if I tell you that they were high school sweethearts? Well, one was in high school and the other one wasn't. But they got married. They've been together for 20 years, and now they venture off to Columbus every blue moon when there's a rainstorm to go laugh at comedians. Look, man, I appreciate being honest. Don't ever tell anybody that again, okay? Just say he was a senior, she was a freshman, and you're 40, okay? Not 41, but she's 37. When she's 40, you're 43. It's funny, it's like nobody in this audience thought anything about it. Everybody here just went, well, that's Mary's, Will.
What was your question, ma'am? What was your question?
You really come for me?
I'm asking for you. What was your question?
My question is why you love black women.
Why I love black women? I don't know. That's a good question. Damn, somebody got mad. Why not? No, it's a legit question. It's like, no, it's a legit question. It's acting like, it's like asking a gay guy why he's gay. Why is he gay? Because his dick is hard when he sees a man's hole. That's why men are gay. There ain't nothing wrong with it. If a man's hole makes you hard, then you gay. Black pussy is my... that's a terrible analogy. I'm not going to do that. I was like this. I'm not doing that. Even she got sober. She goes, no! Gary, that's the wrong comparison. Motherfucker sobered up. No! I always did. I can't explain. It's not a put down to any other women. It's just what you prefer. And the crazy part is, black girls always like me. That fucking deaf girl, black as fuck. I don't know what you visualize in your head. Black. The one black girl on the volleyball team, motherfucker. Yeah, so I don't know. When I was in the Navy, when I was stationed in San Diego, we used to go out to the beach bars. There'd be one black girl at the fucking bar. And my guys would be like, how the fuck does this happen every weekend? I just move on over. How you doing? I'm Gary. I keep doing that. Ain't no these white boys be coming up on me. I'm different. It was I swear to God, every time we would go out, my boys would be like, they'd be looking around the bar and be like, they find one black girl, they go, I know Owen gonna get there before the night's over. It might take a couple hours, I'd be patient. There'd be other dudes talking to her, I'd just be sitting in the back. And you act like you casually going over to her. It takes two to make a single round. It takes two to make it out. Just gotta start singing a song and shit. I like the way you kiss me when we're playing the kissing. See how easy that shit is? And that wasn't even the song that was playing. It was Pearl Jam at the beach bars. I was sitting there singing a different song. How you know that song?
What do you do for a living?
Oh, shit. I'm a massage therapist.
Oh, you're a massage therapist. Oh. It's okay. It's okay.
I specialize in reflexology.
Right, specialist in reflexology? What does that mean? Usually it means a hand job. What does yours mean? Oh, your feet? Oh, you do it with your feet? Damn, bro, I never had nobody touch my shit with their feet. You're a legit masseuse. Okay. You went to school. Okay. It's not cash only. There's not paper towels sitting on the edge of the bed. Do you have guys think that though sometimes?
You know, I've been doing it for 16 years and I've only had it one time. And I grew up with brothers. I shut that shit down real quick.
What happened? His shit was just out?
No, actually, he was an older gentleman and my brain was like, money was sitting there. I'm like,
Oh, he left cash?
he had money sitting by his clothes. I had just started. He started, oh, my wife died 2 years ago. But I did my research. I'm like, wait a minute, your wife didn't die. It was your mother.
You went on this fucking website?
Oh, yeah. I work for myself. I
Okay.
work alone. So I do my research before I have a new client.
Yeah. So they're coming to your house or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hell.
I'm just asking, motherfucker. I'm not accusing you of anything. You're just sharing all the information. Nah, because you know I work for myself, by myself, in the second bedroom. Saves on taxes. The IRS doesn't know I'm a cash-only massage therapist. So the money's there. He's saying his wife died.
He was like, are you? And I knew exactly what he was going to. I had hot stones. I threw him down. I said, get your shit, get the fuck out.
You said that as a masseuse? Get your shit, throw my hot stones down, and get the fuck out.
He didn't come out. I kicked the door open, whatever he had.
Really? So he didn't like show his shit.
No.
I think you overreacted. I really think you overreacted a little bit. He was just seeing what he could get. All he did was like, look, I know what you getting at. I'm still gonna take this money. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna work on your motherfucking feet. Keep your dick under the towel. Like, I would never do that, but I don't know if I'd say stop if a girl grabbed my shit either. I gotta be honest with you. You're vulnerable. You're just laying there, all of a sudden she tickles your balls. Ooh. I gotta be honest. I'm not gonna do it, but fuck, if a girl, you're butt naked and you're so relaxed, and the music's back there. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Did this bitch just tickle my ball? I'd probably be laying there like flat, but try to arch a little bit. Let me see if she gonna grab my dick real quick. I'll probably spread my legs out. Pretty soon I'm laying there. Because it can go both ways. You could have a guy really trying to get a massage, and the girl misreads the room. Pow, pow. And then you got the dude, my wife died 2 years ago. You got your phone out, lying motherfucker, it was your mother-in-law. Take your ass home to your unhappy marriage. Slow down, Miller Lite table. It's got a gang of Miller Lights in this motherfucker. How do you four know each other? Are you four all know each other?
That's my son.
That's your son. That's his girlfriend.
That's my friend.
That's just your friend. So where'd you meet her son?
High school.
Really?
School, actually.
Huh?
Middle school, actually.
So you guys start dating? You guys went to prom and shit?
No, actually, we dated outside of high school. Outside of college, actually, too.
So you met in middle school, high school, and then how did you reconnect?
We just been best friends for like 10 years.
You two have been best friends.
And then-
Didn't do anything.
No.
For 10 years, just friends.
Yep.
You know how many times he jacked off to you when you were just friends? This motherfucker was rubbing his shit to you for 10 years. Mom knows, she looked at him. She probably walked in on co-time. God damn it, Mom! I'm sorry. I heard you making noises. I thought something was going on.
So how did you guys end up dating after 10 years of being friends and him jacking off?
We both ended it with both of our exes.
Oh, you both had exes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we just, I don't know, rekindled.
Started fucking. Thanks, Mom. Cut to the chase. They started fucking. I walked in his room and thought he was jacking off and she was on top of him. How long you guys been together now?
4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years? You like her, Mom?
Yeah.
She's cool? Well, that's good. It's important. You know? You gotta know. At least you know who your son's fucking.
I've always known.
You've always known.
Yeah,
You always...
my brothers, and I know theirs too.
You know all their secrets too? Do you have a small house that you can hear everything? They tell you who they fuck? That's wild. How was prom? Mom. This bitch's head game was crazy. Oh my God, Mom. I mean, I didn't get prom king, well, motherfucker.
My youngest son called me on FaceTime when he got done having sex with his girlfriend for the first time.
FaceTime? Mom, I did it. I'm a man now. Look, open your mouth. That's me.
As soon as I opened the phone, I went, I'm hanging up.
You saw her?
I didn't see her. I just saw him, and I knew where he was, and I went, I'm hanging up. I know what you just did.
Yeah.
Like, I said, why the fuck would you call me?
Yeah, FaceTime though.
Yeah.
That's wild. Fuck, man. You have a really close and odd family, Mom.
They love their mom.
They love their mama, boy. Got to piss? It's going to tinkle. She was running, motherfucker. I've never seen nobody get up that fast. Usually when you got to piss, you can tell. I'll sit there. Oh, I'll be right back. This motherfucker was immediate. Ooh. Excuse me. Is that your friend? How you guys know each other?
She's married to my best friend.
Married to your best friend. Where's he at?
I know, I guess.
Huh. He didn't want to come?
It was girls' night.
Girls' night, just the two of you.
It was supposed to be a third, but she didn't come.
What happened? Did she buy a ticket? Oh, well, I don't give a fuck. I still get the money. Keep her ass at the house then. Ain't no refunds, ho. I know she probably calling the comedy club. I couldn't make it. She gonna come up with that same lie that fucking dude did. My wife died. Motherfucker, you ain't married, bitch. Where did she meet your, what did you say, your best friend? She married your best friend?
Yeah, that was 20-something years ago.
They met 20 years ago? Dang, that's a long time. You don't know where they met? A nightclub or something? You don't know, but it's your best friend. And you don't know where your best friend met his wife? Huh. I don't think it's your best friend. Never came up, no conversations. I'll ask her when she comes back. She was pissing for a minute. She had a lot to drink. Ooh. So you didn't know her until your best friend started dating her.
Yeah.
And you never asked where you met her.
I don't remember.
I think you do. And I think you don't want to share with the crowd. Was it a strip club? Was it a strip club and she used to be a stripper? You've been very animated with your answers until that one. You got real quiet. That's where they met, isn't it? She used to be a stripper. What's she do now? She's a registered nurse. That's usually what strippers do when they retire. That's usually the transition career. There she is. Hey. Hey, nurse. Your knees went down like you're used to going down. She had a flashback. Oh, who he talking to? So she said,
married her best friend 20 years ago and you were a stripper. That is what she said. Where? 20 years ago.
Magic City.
In Atlanta? We might have met. 20 years ago, that's when I was always at that motherfucker. Where'd you meet her best friend at? Because she don't remember. At a poetry reading? One of these? Was it like one of them Punani poets? You're talking about pussy and shit? Was you a poet? You just watching? Was he a poet? No. You both were just looking at each other? Yeah. It's hot in here. I feel like I'm gonna sweat. But I'm not. I'm gonna stay cool because that pussy wet. Went to get some ice cream, put it in a cone. Motherfucker tried to have me give him a hand job, so his wife was dead, so I hit him with the hot stone. That table's got a lot of Miller Lights. That's a lot of beers. Your mama just found out you was jacking off to her for 10 years. I know I'm not good at this. My rhymes kind of suck. But I ain't FaceTime my mom every time I fuck.
Here, the newest thing is called a baby moon. So fellas, when your woman's like 7.5, 8 months pregnant, it's like you go on one last trip before the baby gets here. It's the last trip with just the two of you. I don't think anything sounds worse than going on a trip with a woman 8 months pregnant. Especially you get on a plane. It's probably, I got it. God damn, I ain't ever going to your gas station. I'm going to BP. Motherfucker don't want to shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. What? What's what called?
You said it.
The baby moon.
Baby moon.
Oh my God, dude.
I said what it's called.
But you don't call it out in the middle of the fucking joke, bro. You wait till it's over, you ask your fucking boss, either one of them. Because you don't run a gas station, those two do. There's no way you run a gas station, you can't even get to a motherfucking comedy show without shutting the fuck up. Motherfucker puts one drink on the counter. That's all you want? That's it? You getting anything else? I just walked in. Fuck. All right, what's that called? That's your husband? That's your husband? That is, isn't it? You didn't want to say yes. This motherfucker rolled her eyes. He wasn't like that at the wedding, was he? Do you take her to be your wife? I mean, right now, we're getting married right now. When do I say I do, or I did, or I want to, or I'm going to? All right, that was a commercial break for ADHD. I think one of your patients escaped. She just looked over. She was like, Gerald! Gerald! Oh my God, I thought she'd never see her again. I knew it when you said, what's it called? I was like, every time I used to give you your medication, you asked me the same thing. What's this called? What's it called though? What's it called? I have to fucking color purple him till you do right by me. Everything you touch is gonna fail. My God, the dead house arousing. You gonna let him talk to you like that at your own goddamn show? Oh, Sophia, home now. You're going to have to deal with this at Thanksgiving, okay? Everybody got a cousin just like him. She ain't no different. Motherfucker be sitting in the corner. Hey, where the fuck's Harrison? That's in Ohio, huh? I'm low key. I'm so glad he's laughing right now because some motherfuckers take this shit personal. I'm glad he's laughing. Some brothers be like, hey, motherfucker, I'm beat the fuck out of you. No, you're not. You're not. There's security, and there's cameras, and I will press charges. You'll be working at my gas station. Yeah, where the fuck you get a gas station? It's crazy. Remember when I had that black guy? Motherfucker, I was worth it. So anyways, that was better than the punchline. So, joke was 95% over anyway, so fuck it. That was better than my shit. I'm kind of glad he spoke up a little bit. It was funny because I kept hearing him. I was like, when's he gonna stop? What's the call? What's the call? What's the call? That's all I kept hearing. I kept trying to get louder too. So don't get on a plane and you hear, what's the call? What's the call? He was not deviating off what's the call. He wasn't getting mad. He wasn't getting happy. He was just on like autopilot. What's the call? What's the call? What's the call? This girl was like, what the fuck? I just want to know what it's called. Is that too much to ask? What's the call? Jesus Christ, I want to enjoy the show like everybody else. I just want to know what it's called. No, he's not. He's not. Somebody's like, he's special needs. I go, no, he's not. He just talks a lot. Huh? No, you're not. Motherfucker don't even know who he is anymore. I am special. I do have needs. His wife looked at him, no, you ain't. I won't marry no retarded motherfucker. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to say that. I'm sorry about that. Don't put that on me. Don't you fucking put that on me, Gerald. I ain't gonna have all my motherfucking family say I married a retarded motherfucker. I did not. I just married a motherfucker that talks a lot and repeats his words. What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? And you know the sad part about this whole show? Put up for over an hour. It doesn't matter what jokes I tell. When you guys get in your car, you're gonna be calling your friends. You go to the show, what's it called? What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know, Gary. You had to be there. But the way he said, what's it called? What's it called? You're gonna say that at Thanksgiving. You and her are gonna be making a joke. You're gonna walk over somebody's shoulder. Ooh, what dish is that? What's it called? What's that? Is that macaroni and cheese? What's it called? She gonna be laughing. You say, what's it called? Whole family's gonna be looking at you. What weird motherfucker you bring to our goddamn house? So every time I want to start another joke, I think he's going to speak up. I'm starting to think he might be. I'm sorry. He's not full blown, but he might be on the spectrum. He can get a parking spot for sure. Oh my God, we've been here an hour and this motherfucker said I own a gas station, I'm a gangster, I smell weed, I sell weed.
Hey, bro.
Oh, you did yourself like that. I didn't do it to you. Sorry. Hey, it's legal. It just got legal Tuesday. This motherfucker didn't even know. He looking around. Nah, what? This shit legal? Yeah. Now he looking around. I gotta find something else to break the law. I ain't no law-abiding citizen. What the fuck you mean weed's legal? You can sell wherever the fuck you want now, bro. The way he looked, he went, are you serious? This shit legal? It's been all over the news. I've been working at the gas station 12 hours a day. I wish you could have seen his face. He really looked at his girl. What? I did 60 days in county for selling weed. I want my time back. How long you been married, baller?
33 years.
33? Dang. You got that good for real. Got that good. 92? That's before cell phones. That's when you had to call the house. You had to remember the phone number. Remember you be at the club? What's your number? My number 909-512-3131. You walk around 909-512-3131. 909-512-3131. Hey, what's up, girl? Shut the fuck up. 909-512-3131. 1, 3, 4. I need a pen, bro. What kind of fucking club that up, pen? You write it down. You think I hope you don't smear it in the napkin. And you gotta call it, hoping the girl doesn't live with her dad. Hello? Hello? Is the girl with the good there? Oh, you talking about my oldest daughter. Your dad knows? Everybody know I got that good. Big wedding? 92? I was just thinking, man, there's some jams in your motherfucking. Somebody rockin', knockin' the boots. Yeah, there's some jams in 92. Nah, baby, nah, baby. I went to a white high school and a bunch of white girls sung at the talent show my senior year. I was like, what the fuck is this? Let me do one step. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control when something takes hold of me by my side. I just can't deny your love is. Then they got her knees, knocks me right off of my feet. I was like, what the f? It was 3 white girls. It was so bad. Like they wanted the school to start clapping. And my school did just what you did. Like clapping that bullshit. Got that good. Just a good vibration. Come on. Remember that? Yeah, I fingered a girl to that song. Sweet temptation. I did. I finger banged your girl in the club one night. Just a good vibration. Every time I hear that song, I just want to smell my fingers. Feel it. Feel the vibration. Yo, Johnny G on the back up. Johnny G, put the crack. hear certain songs and they bring back memories? Good Vibrations, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, Finger Bang, Dome Nightclub, Washington, D.C. It's just a good vibration. Come on, come on, come on. But you were getting ready for your wedding, and I was finger banging a girl in the club. Look how life. And here we are 33 years later, just laughing together, talking. Oh, your kids are here? Those are your kids?
Yeah.
They came out the good? Those boys came out of the good? Look how happy your boys are. Laid back, they ain't angry. That's what that good does. Good has laid back boys. You get bad. Those are angry mothers. Fuck, bro. Talking about my mama. Oh, your mama ain't got that good. Why you so angry, bruh? I'm just saying, man. My boys are gonna be laid back. They came out of some good too. Hell yeah, they did. Yeah, good. I don't know if that's a conversation you have with your boys though. Dad. What was mom like when we was little? Oh, that boys. I've had some pussy in my life, but never pussy like your mama's. That was that Japanese A1 Wagyu. That wasn't no sirloin from Ralph's. That was $110 an ounce. That's funny. That was the best line. You didn't hear him. He goes, never seen it, never touch it. I'm sorry, I'm a vegetarian. He was so adamant. Never seen it, never touch it. Sorry. I went too deep because he started dry heaving over there. Oh, stop. Oh. Gary, change the fucking subject.
Thank you. Guys. Okay, yeah. You guys sound like me when I left the lawyer's office when the divorce went final. This is my first, it's my first time like publicly I'm allowed to announce the divorce is final. So now I can kind of talk about everything, you know? Because before I had to be very careful. My lawyer would always be like, you know, Gary, I don't want you saying that. I don't want you saying that. I was like, all right, I'll fall back. But now I can really talk about everything, you know, because it's funny. Like, I remember when my divorce hit TMZ and everybody thinks you're supposed to be depressed and everything. Then the next morning I woke up, I go to Instagram, man, my DMs was popping. But I didn't have a bunch of Instagram models hit me up. I had a bunch of fucking aunties. Everybody hit me up. You looking for a cougar? You single now? You looking for a cougar? I'm like, I'm in my 40s. That means a cougar's pushing 70. What the fuck am I doing with that? Just shows up at the hotel. How you doing? Do with me what you will. I can't get pregnant no more. What the hell? saying weird shit in the bedroom. Oh my God, Gary. You remind me of my first husband, God rest his soul. What the fuck? I think, here's the thing about, the funny thing being a public figure and having your divorce play out on social media. It's funny because I think when you don't know somebody, but you follow them on social media, I think the two things that always catches your eye, especially me, is one, a divorce. You wonder what happened, what went wrong. The other one that gets me is like when somebody dies unexpectedly and you see this random rest in peace post, but they don't say how they died. And that's really all you want to know. And they'll be like, we need prayers for the family. And you'll be like, but how'd he die though? So you start reading all the comments, nobody's saying shit, just a bunch of prayer hands. You start Googling the name, nothing pops up. And then one person will step up and make the comment we all wanted to make. They'll actually type it out. Well, what happened? And they get killed. Motherfucker, you can't say that shit. That's disrespectful to the family. I'm like, well, that's what the fuck we all want to know. 'Cause let me tell you something. If you gonna get on social media and ask me to pray for somebody because they died, I got to know how they died. Because my prayers are different depending on your death. I don't have one prayer that covers all the death. Like, okay, like, so if you in a car accident, that's an accident. That's not your fault. You get 100% of my prayers. Lord, I'm not going to question your timing. I'm just going to miss my friend. Tell him to hi to my grandpa. Amen. Now you out there robbing motherfuckers, and you robbed the wrong motherfucker, and you got. That's a different type of prayer. You don't get the car accident prayer. You get the robbing motherfucker prayer. Lord, I understand that my friend took that free will a little too far. If you let him into heaven, be careful. He steals a lot, okay? He stole a hoodie out of my locker in 7th grade. He stole my lunch money in 8th grade. He's a thief, Lord. So one day, if you look up at the pearly gates and you're missing the pearly, he's probably got it. All right, amen-ish. Like, thing about it is like, I'm not a bitter divorcee, you know. I still like seeing happy couples at my show, you know. I like seeing guys and girls out with their husband, wives, boyfriend, girlfriends, because if comedians, we do our job, you leave the show, you're in a good mood, and fellas, you get to go home and spoon, and grab a titty, and try to stick something in. That's a great night. That's just not where I'm at in my life right now. Like when this show's over, I'm going back to my hotel, logging on to tastyblacks.com and calling it a night. That's a real website. You guys should check it out. I've probably been on a little too much lately because if you type in Gary, all lowercase, you get 10% off for the premium content. So something I'm doing for my fans. But it's, you know, that's a good page. I got a lot of good categories. I like to go to the interracial page. I like to put myself in the scenes, you know. Because I'm not going to watch black on black porn. For what? I'm not in that movie. You know, some of these adult films now, like when I was growing up, you know, a porn, you knew it. It was a DVD, VHS tape, threw it in, and boom. And you knew what it was. The acting was bad. The lighting was bad. The bodies was bad. Now, a lot of these websites, you get enough views, they run ads on them. I was on Tasty Blacks one night, you know, and I was ready to go. You know, just getting ready for my show, so I wanted to pregame, so I lowered the blackout curtains, double locked the door, had the lotion out, I had the laptop over here so no one would get on it. I pressed play, and then it was like, I felt like I was watching an ad. I didn't know I was watching the adult film, because it was this lady, this realtor, showing this guy around the house, and I was like, why would they show this before the movie? Trying to stay up, like, come on. Because they were asking real questions. The realtor was taking the guy around the house. We do have a 30-year mortgage, no money down. We do have an HOA. And then they went upstairs. Oh my God. They went upstairs and the real estate agent just dropped to her knees. Started sucking the guy off.
was like, man, she's really trying to get that commission. Like, it was so real, like, for about 6 months, every city I went to, I would go house hunting, thinking it might pop off. Never did. Thought I'd get that one real estate agent having a bad run. Just look at him and, so Gary, tell me, what we got to do to get you in this house? What you trying to do to get me in this house? So, I haven't given up, though. I'm going to go look at a house tomorrow in Dublin. And then go where the money is. So whatever. It's funny too, like, I think there's always a variety of reasons why people get divorced, but I think a big one for me, the finality of it was when COVID hit, because when COVID hit, I read on the internet, they's like, divorce rates are gonna go up. And I was like, no, we good, we solid. But you gotta realize, I'm a comedian. My whole marriage, I was gone every weekend. COVID hits. I'm home 4 months straight. I started looking around the house like, hey, this ain't what I thought it was, you know? And then my dog picked up on it first. When you got a good dog, dogs know shit ain't right in the house. Because when COVID hit, I take my dog on a walk, normal walks, you know? Wake up at 7 a.m., walk my dog till 7:30, we back at the house. Then it hit me, wait a minute. This is the only time I'm by myself all day. So the walks start getting longer and longer. We leave at 7 a.m., come home at noon. My dog started looking at me like, you going through something? You gotta talk to her, Gary. I can't walk this long, I'm a Yorkie. You gotta get a bigger dog with bigger legs. And you know, Yorkies are little. They think they big though. They don't know they little. Mine wasn't. My Yorkie was little and knew it was little and acted accordingly. We got about 2 months into COVID. She got sick of them 5-hour hikes. My dog changed. She started getting angry, started barking at everybody. And her barks started to sound like help. You know, just help! Help! You can talk. My dog can talk. Then one day my dog just quit walking. I ain't never seen a dog quit. She just stopped. Fuck it. No, I'm done. I picked her up, walked her back to the house. Next morning I woke up, I thought it was a one-day strike. I was like, come on, Olive, time to go for a walk, 7 a.m. Swear to God, I saw my dog shake her head no. Then she started backing up to the back of her cage, like, where's she going? I looked down at her, she was looking back at me like one of them abused dogs in those 1-800 commercials. Swear I heard Sarah McLachlan in the background. I was like, come on, Olive. In the arms of the angel, will you run? It's funny too, like people always ask you too, like, if you could go redo anything in your marriage, would you do something different? I was like, there's certain days I like to relive, for sure. I remember one day, there's a couple days. One big one though, I like to relive this day over, because one time I was flying with my ex, and I got upgraded and she didn't. And I got the email like 3 days prior. I just didn't say shit till we got to the gate. Because I remember I walked up, I looked at it, I said, oh my God, look, I just got upgraded. She's like, what? I was like, can I go sit in the front? I remember she just looked at me. She was like, take your ass to the front, see what the fuck happens. I remember in that very moment, I was thinking to myself, kind of wish I was married to a white woman right now. Because in my brain, my white wives would have said, Gary, you work so hard for this family. You have given us a beautiful home. I drive a beautiful car, fully paid for. Our kids are in private school. You deserve that first class. So you go spread out. You too tall to be back here in the back. You've earned it. You go spread out. But that's not what I got. I got take your ass to the front. See what the fuck happens. Let me tell you something. If I would have known that day that my marriage is going to end in an ugly-ass public divorce, I would have taken my ass to the front that day. It's such a weird thing to I look back on it, I go, why the fuck was I so scared? Like, what the fuck was she going to do? We were at the airport. I can't explain it. It's some kind of a black woman energy.
I don't know what it is, but it's scary. And you got to be in it to know what I'm talking about. I don't know what white, Latino, or Asian women energy is. I don't know, but I know what a black woman energy is, and it's scary. Because I remember sitting there at the airport, I started looking around like, is some of her cousins here? Like, what's going to happen? Like, if I sit in the front, they're going to pick me up in the back, homie. What the fuck you doing? Because I look back on it, she wasn't loud. She didn't make a scene. She said it real subtle. Take your ass to the front. See what the fuck happens. It's some, I can't explain it, man. But I realized if I was gonna redo that day, I would have had to match her black woman energy with my own black woman energy. I couldn't match her with white man energy. That ain't gonna work. I've tried that. It never worked. So if I could redo that date, I have to match her energy with my own black woman energy. So the minute she said, take your ass to the front, see what the fuck happens, I would have came back at her. Well, I'm gonna take my ass to the front. I wanna see what the fuck's gonna happen. Show me what the fuck's gonna happen. I date across that motherfucking curtain. I date across that motherfucking curtain. I didn't say that, I didn't say that. I just took my seat in the back. These peanuts are pretty good. Are these planters? Sea salt in these or something. Can't believe I got 14 of them in this tiny bag. I'm full. I think I remember that flight so vividly. It wasn't because that just happened. That was the beginning of the flight. So once I realized I'm not going to the front, I said, well, let's have some fun with it. So she had a middle seat. So I said, look, you board before me. I'll be the last person on the plane. When I get on the plane, we'll ask the person in the window of the aisle if they want to switch. But we ain't gonna tell them which coaster first. We just gonna see if they cool. So she boarded. I'm the last on the plane. There was a lady in the window. I went to her first. I said, excuse me, ma'am, you might switch the seats so I can sit next to my wife? She was like, no. Right back to the window. I was like, dang, no discussion. Okay. Young dude in the aisle. Went to him next. Like, excuse me, man, you might switch your seats? He's like, I don't care. He grabbed his little Nike bag. He didn't even ask where my seat was. I gave him my ticket. He got about 3 rows up. He goes, hey, man, this is first. This is first. I said, I know, enjoy it. The lady in the window looked over. I said, don't. You said no, remember, no. So now we're about an hour into the flight. And I see that young kid walking back towards our row. We back in the 30s. He's in row 2. I said, why is he walking back here? He was like, hey, Gary, they're giving us lunch. You want anything to eat? I said, no, go eat. He about to give me his food. I was like, dude, I got peanuts. 14 of them, sea salt. So now we land. You know, when you're back in the 30s, it takes you about 15 minutes to deboard. I get off the plane. Guess who was waiting on me as soon as I got off the plane? That young kid again to say thank you for letting him ride him first. So now, me and him are walking to the baggage claim together. And we're just sitting there, and he's talking a mile a minute. He's like, oh my God, dude, I've never flown first before. I had lasagna. I had a chocolate chip cookie. He's like, I'm only 19 years old. They thought I was you. I got to drink the whole flight. I said, wait a minute, what the fuck you just say? That's when I realized he was drunk as fuck. He's staggering the baggage claim. His mom was at the carousel. Hey, baby. I said, we got to go. We got to go. He's fucked up. We got to get out of here. I wonder what happened to him. He was cool. I think the hardest part about divorce, at least for me, my experience, is avoiding a process server. I don't know if anybody's ever had to do that. I don't wish that on nobody, because I didn't really know how important a process server is in a divorce. I didn't realize all that it entailed, because I'll never forget when the quote-unquote shit hit the fan. Like, we have been separated for like 2-3 months already, right? And I'll never forget, I was in Naples, Florida. It was a Friday night. I had 2 shows. I get off stage after the first show. I go to my dressing room. I check my phone. And that's when TMZ got a hold of my divorce. And everybody's texting me, calling me, sending me the links. It's TMZ, BET, People, AOL. I was like, AOL? We got a dial-up divorce. Ain't this a bitch? So my lawyer just started blowing me up. And so I finally answered. She goes, Gary, where you at right now? I said, I'm in Naples, Florida. She goes, you got a show tonight? I said, I got 2. I just got on the first one. Second one starts in 30 minutes. She goes, cancel it.
I said, I can't cancel the show on 30 minutes notice. She goes, no, Gary, you don't understand. We are worried that a process server is on the way to serve you. I said, what exactly does that mean? So she had explained to me, we got a house in California, we got a house in Ohio. I filed for divorce in Ohio. My ex filed in California. So my lawyer said, Gary, if you get served, chances are your divorce will go down in California. California's a 50-50 state, which means she can get half your money for the rest of your life. I said, say less, this show's over. I canceled that show so goddamn fast. I would say I feel bad for those 400 people that night, but I don't. Fuck them all. I got bigger shit to worry about than hee-haw jokes. My life, motherfucker. When I tell you, I immediately went on the run. Immediately. I canceled all my credit cards. I was Randy Moss, straight cash, homie. I changed my cell phone number. I changed my cell phone carrier, because I'd be watching the first 48. They be catching them killers by pinging their cell phones off them towers. I didn't want a process server pinging my shit. I was sticking and moving all over the country. I was never anywhere for more than like 5-6 days. I was going to really white areas to blend in. Went to Maine, Montana, North and South Dakota. Went to West Virginia, hiked the Appalachian Trail. I was on the run. But after about 8 weeks of being on the run, I said, I got to get back to work. I was going crazy, right? So I called my lawyer, I called my manager, I said, I'm ready to go back to work. They said, Gary, we don't recommend it. I said, I got to get back to work. So the 8 weeks I was on the run, I really tried to educate myself on how not to get served. So in my line of work, the two most common places is on stage and at the airport. So when I went back to work, all my shows, I'd be way back here. I was traveling with the undercover security guy, so you wouldn't know. He'd be in the front, you wouldn't even know it. So, and then the airport was the other big one. So what I would do, I would never fly into a city I was performing in. So my first week back to work, I was in Baltimore, Maryland. I flew into Pittsburgh, drove my ass down to Baltimore, and never got on the highway, all back roads. Because let me tell you something, these process servers, they'll get these fake ass cop cars, they'll pull you over, you ain't getting a ticket, you getting papers. So I was back. So at one point, I was so deep in Amish country in Pennsylvania. That's how back roads I was at. Like, I was the only car on the road. It was a bunch of dudes in horses and carriages. They got these suits on with hats and beards with no mustaches. And you look on the side, they building homes with their bare hands. Like no hammer, just hitting a nail. So I got hungry. At one point I got hungry, I said, I gotta stop and get something to eat. So I stopped at this restaurant called Bob Evans, right? So I sit in this back booth so I can see everybody coming. So I'm eating, but my head's on swivel, like I said. And it's all Amish looking people in the restaurant. And also one black dude walked in. I said, what the fuck he doing here? And the dude made eye contact. He goes, yo, Gary. I said, not today. Not today. He started walking towards me. I'm throwing orange juice, toasted this motherfucker. He chased me all over that goddamn restaurant. I don't know if he was a process server or not. I couldn't risk it. There's probably still some brother in Pennsylvania. Gary's a motherfucking asshole. My bad. If he sees this, my fault, man. So it ended up after about April, May, June, 4.5 months of me avoiding a process server and her avoiding a process server, we finally got her at a Panera Bread in Antioch, California. So shouts out to Panera. And here's the thing, it's all luck in the end. It's all luck. Because when you know a process server is trying to serve you and she knows, in the end, I always used to tell myself, how's this gonna play out? And it just ended up being lucky. And because I hired a process server out here in California and she wasn't doing her job. So I had to get this process server in Ohio, and me and her flew from Cincinnati out here to California. So we get off the plane, we go to my old neighborhood, and we just got lucky. We saw my ex pulling out of a grocery store parking lot, and I told the processor, oh, that's her. So we start falling on the highway, and the processor was like, you gotta get in the back seat. She might see you in the rearview mirror. So now I'm in the back seat riding, and we following her, and then she goes, you gotta get the fuck down. She might see you. So now I'm just laying flat. I don't know where the hell we at. And then we finally, all of a sudden we stopped, and the lady just looked back. She was like, it's go time. I was like, what the fuck, go time? I'm just trying to give her some papers. This ain't no Jason Bourne shit. So here's how we got lucky. She goes to Panera and she goes through the drive-thru. So she got stuck. She had a couple cars in front of her, a couple behind her. But here's the thing, you still gotta get her to roll down the window. If she don't roll down the window, she ain't served. That's why I brought this chick from Ohio with me. She knew what she was doing. So she can't go in front of the car or behind the car because she can see her in the rearview mirror. And thank God my ex was riding in a Tahoe. So she's riding up kind of high, Tahoe that I paid for in full. Just want to throw that out there. So then somehow this process server, she got right next to the driver's side door and she was just beneath the rear view mirror. So the whole time my ex was in the drive-thru Panera, she didn't know a girl was right next to the truck. So every time she would pull up, she would just walk with the car. She finally rolled down her window to place her order. She just stood up. She was like, "You're served." I said, "Oh, we got her." She was so mad. Ooh, she was so mad. Because I remember it was about an hour later, I got a text, "You dusty white devil." I was like, dang, why I gotta be dusty? White devil's enough, but dusty? So, you know, me being a comedian, I'm sarcastic. I text her back. I said, the whole time we was married, I kept telling you got to eat too much. Now look what it got you served. She was mad. She hit me with like 3,000 black middle fingers. It just kept going on my phone. I was like, God, she's still going. She finally stopped. I hit her with the one shoulder shrug. I think the hardest part about, the craziest thing about a divorce, man, especially go through a public, messy divorce, that's when you especially find out who your real friends and family are. Because, man, I lost, my whole circle changed. I lost a lot of friends, a lot of family members because of my divorce. My dad, that hoe back bitch, man, I never knew my dad was a hoe back bitch till my divorce happened. So, man, I came out his dick. All the dicks in the world, and I came up a hoe back bitch dick. Okay, so I gotta explain why I called him that. You can't just call your dad a hoe bag bitch. You're not gonna detail why he's a hoe bag bitch. So I say my dad, I use that word very loosely. Like, he wasn't around when I was growing up, but then when I got a little older and I got on TV and got in a couple movies, he started popping up a lot more. It's weird how that happens. So I think in the back of my brain, I kind of knew what it was all the time with him, right? So when I was on the run, right, one of the weekends I was on the run, a friend of mine got me an Airbnb in Sedona, Arizona. So I'm at this Airbnb for a week. And after about 2-3 days, I was getting bored. So I was seeing this young lady, and I called her. I said, hey, can you come out to Sedona for a few days? Now, keep in mind, this is 6 months after we had been separated. So it's not a side chick, it's not a mistress. I'm allowed to date, my ex allowed to date. So me and this girl were hanging out in Sedona. Now she's getting bored. So one day we woke up, we said, well, let's go to Grand Canyon. I've never been, she's never been, let's go. Couple-hour drive. So we go there. Keep in mind, nobody's served yet. So my head's still on a swivel. And I thought Grand Canyon was some more white shit I could do and blend in. But then there was a couple brothers there that day, but they wasn't hiking down because they didn't want to get their Jordans dirty. I was like, damn, you bought some crispy white ones. So like anybody when you go to Grand Canyon, right, you take pictures. So that day I took like 7-8 pictures. And when I got my new cell phone, in the beginning only like 10-15 people had my cell number. So I'd always text people in a group chat to let them know where I'm at, keep them updated on my whereabouts and stuff. So my dad was in the group text. At that point I thought I could trust him. So in one of the pictures at the Grand Canyon I took, and the girl was in the picture with me. And nobody brought up, nobody said anything. I thought nothing of it. Fast forward a couple weeks later. It's July 4th. I fly home to Cincinnati. I said, I want to go to Reds game. So I'm going to go to Reds game. I can't sit in the stands with everybody else. I got to get a suite because I can't risk sitting in the stands and a motherfucker walking up going, you want some peanuts and papers? So I had to get a suite. So I called one of my buddies up. He invited like 7-8 of our mutual friends, and everybody knew the rules. No social media posts, no pictures, no announcements. You're at the game. We had a great day at the ballpark. The next morning, July 5th, 7:17 in the morning, I get a voicemail from my dad. Hey, it's your fucking dad. and you don't respect me. And he just starts cussing me out. I go, what the fuck's he mad about? Then he sends me a long text about an hour later how he heard I came in town. I went to the Reds game. I didn't invite him. He's come to expect this behavior from me. I never include him in shit. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. This motherfucker's mad about a Reds game? Keep in mind, motherfucker never took me to a Reds game growing up. I didn't feel the need to take your old ass to a Reds game. So I said, let me call him. So when I called him, I said, it's gotta be something deeper to that. First words out of my mouth, hey Dad, I got your voicemail, I got your text. He goes, yeah, I meant every word of it. I was like, this ain't gonna end well. So now we're talking, it's getting heated. Here's a problem with my dad. He's a bit of a bully. He likes to cuss people out. The problem is when he tries to cuss me out, he forgets that I hang out with a lot of black people. So I can cuss him out better than he can cuss me out because you become a product of your environment. So my dad got mad and hit me with a, well, fuck you. I was like, well, fuck you, fuck your bitch ass wife, fuck your fucking family, homie. I hung up on him. So, when I hung up on him, this whole bag bitch, that picture of me and the girl from the Grand Canyon, he sent it to my ex-wife. Then he took that same picture and posted it on his Facebook page, put the middle finger emoji in front of it. Then he posted a picture of my ex-wife on his Facebook page and was like, I got you back to this divorce. You've always been like a daughter to me. Keep in mind, my dad don't like black people at all. Has no black friends. Motherfucker's a Trump thumper. Not Trump supporter, Trump thumper. Like, I ain't saying he rushed the Capitol. He was at the monument. That motherfucker made the trip, but now he wants to support a black woman. You hoe bag bitch. And I meant every word I said. His wife can get it too. That Tom Petty looking hoe. Free falling ass bitch. Flat ass, no titties. Built like an overdeveloped 6th grader. If that hoe landed on Jeffrey Epstein's island, they say send her ass home. What the fuck we do with this? She ugly as fuck. Flat ass motherfucker. If she went to Japan, all the Japanese women will be like, oh fucker, look at how flat the her ass is. I've never seen such a flat ass. Mine's so much bigger. Well, thanks for letting me vent. I'm gonna get a drink. Tell you what I've done since I got divorced. So I started taking gummies. Yeah, like I never did any drugs when I was married, and then I get divorced. I was like, I'm gonna try some shit, you know? Here's the thing about gummies though, like nobody ever just finds a gummy and starts taking it. Like somebody has to introduce you to that shit, and you better hope you pick the right friend the first time you do it. Because whoever gives you a gummy the first time you do it, they're gonna talk to you like you a CVS pharmacist. Hey, what you think about, Gary? You want a 10 milligram or the 15 milligram? I want the little red bear. I want to try that little red bear. I don't think you want the bear. I want to try the bear. And they always give you all these disclaimers before you take it. All right, Gary, look, I'm gonna give you the bear. Promise me you'll be somewhere stationary when you take it. Because once you eat it, it's gonna be about 30 to 45 minutes before it kicks in, and you don't want to be in your car driving when that happens, because you don't know how your body's gonna react. That right there should tell you don't do it. You don't know how your body's gonna react? Because I remember first time I ever took a gummy, I went to my boy's house. He had a little packet on the kitchen counter. I go over, I grab the packet. We get in his car. We head to a restaurant. On the way to the restaurant, I ate the bear. We sit out at the restaurant. We order our food. We're talking. It's at that point I looked at my watch. 30 minutes. Nothing. 35. Nothing. 40. Nothing. Looked at my buddy. I said, hey, I think you gave me a drug-free bear. So my dumb ass took another one. Whoa, look at all the addicts. A bunch of drug heads here in San Jose. I ain't ever seen a whole motherfucking crowd go, oh! You're like a table here, a table here. Not every motherfucker in here. I think the camera guy stopped filming. This motherfucker say too. So, here's the thing though. Here's the thing about taking those bears 40 minutes apart. It don't matter. It don't matter that I took those bears 40 minutes apart. When those two bears
met each other in my stomach. They came together and formed a bigger, stronger bear. It's not like one bear came out and 40 minutes later the other bear came out. No. Same time the bears attack. And when the bears attack, there's nothing you can do. It don't matter how much food you eat. It don't matter how much water you drink. Somebody told me milk. Lies. When the bears attack, the only thing that can help you is time. Because when those two bears attacked me in that restaurant, I felt like I was in the movie Get Out. I was just stuck. I was there, mentally I was there. I just couldn't talk. But I was happy. Those two bears made me happy. Because I remember I was sitting in a restaurant and I was having a full conversation with myself in my brain. I was like, this is crazy. I can't talk. What chances? All these people are at the same restaurant I'm at. I don't know anybody here. God, it came at the same time. And then the waiter finally came over with our food. And my buddy went to the bathroom. And I can't tell the waiter that's our food. I can't talk. And I'm fucking starving at this point. You know how much food you gotta eat to feed two bears? So the waiter just kept standing there, who got a chicken fried rice? Who got a chicken fried rice? And I can't say shit. I'm just staring at this motherfucker. He's about to leave. I said, I can't let this motherfucker leave. So I had to focus. And I had to override the bears. But when the bears allowed me to speak, they made me stereotype my food. Because the waiter was like, look, one last time, who got a chicken fried rice? I said, I got that motherfucking chicken fried rice. And that's all I said for the next 30 minutes. That's my motherfucking chicken fried rice. My buddy finally came back to the table. He started fucking with me. Gary, how's your food? This some good ass motherfucking chicken fried rice. And I know that food was good. I know it was good. Because I never brought it to my mouth. I went to the table to get it. I thought my fingers was chopsticks. I was killing that shit. I tell you what. Looking back on that day, I'm glad I took those gummies. I'm glad I've continued to take gummies. Because I feel like it's helped me act a little bit, you know? Because, you know, here's the thing. Since it's been established, everybody in here has done it. Isn't it crazy, like, when you take a gummy, you think of some of the simplest shit. And you'd be like, why haven't I thought of this before? Better yet, why hadn't anybody else ever thought of this? But I would never risk taking a gummy before I came on stage. Because I can't risk getting stuck again. I'm just staring at you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers are staring at me. You get mad, I ain't telling no jokes. Everybody stands up to leave. And the bears are like, Gary, look at that. You're getting a standing ovation. They love you. Look at that Bay Area love. Damn, I ain't even say shit. It's weird too. It's weird because I got like, my grandpa was in the Navy. My dad was in the Navy. You know, it's weird. Like, my dad at one point, he was young. He was like 18, he was stationed in the Philippines. So I'm pretty sure I got some brothers and sisters over there. I'm almost positive. It was a different time when he was in the Navy.
I was wondering why every time Manny Pacquiao would fight, I'd root for him hard. It's like, I really want him to win. Like my grandpa actually married my grandma in the middle of World War II. So in the 1940s, they got married. Sometimes I've been thinking, what was on the radio that night? What was on the radio the night my grandpa married my grandma? Like, what was the jam? When the wedding's over, my grandpa took my grandma back to the hotel, bent her over the bed, just turns on the radio. I see stars, skies, redbirds too. Oh! Oh! You are beating this pussy up, Edward. You are tearing this pussy apart. And I said to myself, what a wonderful world. Beat that pussy up, Grandpa. It's funny too, because when you're a kid and you just hanging out with your family, you don't realize like there's some shit going on in your family that is not normal, right? Like for my grandparents, for example. So my grandparents had 9 kids. They have 5 girls and 4 boys, and all 5 girls were pregnant as teenagers. What the fuck was going on in my grandparents' house that every woman was wilding? And my mom waited the longest to have me. She was 17. All her sisters must have been looking at her like, what the fuck you waiting on? You trying to drive yourself to the pediatrician? Miss Independent? Because I remember right, my grandpa passed about 14 years ago. I remember right before he passed, one of his last wishes, he wanted everybody to get together. He wanted just one big family reunion. And so, you know, that was not an easy feat trying to get everybody together because out of all the kids, all my aunts and uncles, everybody had at least 3 kids. At least 3 kids. So that led to a lot of grandkids, a lot of great-grandkids. So we finally got everybody together. Got this big family reunion thing going on, and we hired a photographer. He had the tripod, the wide-angle lens, and we was all gonna get this one family picture one last time because, you know, my grandpa didn't have a lot of time left. And I'm sitting there, I'm writing this to my grandpa, my hands on, and the dude will not take the picture. And I was like, dude, take the picture. He kept yelling at me. He goes, scared, come here, come here. I said, man, take the picture. He goes, I can't, come here. I go and I went behind the camera. I said, what's the problem? He goes, look. So I looked in the camera, and my grandpa was heavy, and he had shorts on. His right ball was peeking out of the shorts. And the camera dude was like, I can see his ball. I can see his right ball. I can't take the picture. I can see his ball. I said, okay, I'll go talk to him. Now you tell me you can see my balls, I'm embarrassed. Not my grandpa. I went up to him, I said, hey grandpa, your right ball. Put your right ball away. We can see your right ball. My grandpa was like, He goes, all yous started with this. I was like, well, you let that motherfucker hang then, Grandpa. I ain't thinking like that. 4 to 7 was a very distinct time in my life because I just remember at that time, it was just me and my mom, and we lived in a little 1-bedroom apartment, and then, you know, my mom slept in the bedroom every night because we only had 1 bedroom. I slept on the couch because we all had 1 TV. Wanted to watch TV, I had to sleep on the couch. But dudes would be coming over to see my mom. And I never knew what they wanted at that age. I just thought she had a lot of friends. And then I became an adult, and I look back, and I'm like, motherfuckers. Because I was just letting them in. You're knocking on the door. Hey, how's it going, little man? Your mom home? Uh-huh, she's at her room. I'm just leading these motherfuckers to the slaughter. Some of the guys was cool, though. Some of the guys used to bring me snacks. I thought that was cool. Like, you're gonna come fuck my mom, at least bring me a little something to munch on while you're doing it, you know? Don't have me out here starving. And my mom was smart, because the apartment's so small you could hear everything. So when dudes would come over, she would turn her stereo all the way up in the bedroom. But the only music that used to come out of my mom's room was that music group, the Eagles. So I can't listen to them anymore. I can't listen to Hotel California or Tequila Sunrise or Desperado. It hits different. I'm glad that group broke up. Fuck that group, actually, you know? Some days are better than others, though. Like Wednesdays was a good day because this dude named Billy would come over And Billy always brought me a Frosty from Wendy's. And I thought that was the coolest shit, because every Wednesday morning I'd wake up, get ready for school. I knew I was gonna have a good day, because I was getting a Frosty that night. I'd be at recess playing by myself. I don't give a fuck, I'm getting a Frosty tonight, boy. And Billy always acted like he ain't have it either. He'd be coming to the apartment, knock on the door. Hey, what's up, Gary? Hey, what's up, Billy? Your mom home? I don't know, maybe. You know I got you, little man. Come on in, Billy! He's in the other room blowing my mom's back out. I'm in the living room enjoying the shit out of this Frosty. There's plenty of room at the hotel. Such a lovely place. When I grow up, I'm gonna go to Hotel California. I'm gonna get me a Frosty. I'm gonna eat on my hotel bed at the Hotel California bed. Swear to God I will. Fridays was the worst though. Wednesdays was good, Fridays wasn't. Because a dude named Rodney would come over. Rodney never brought nothing to eat, no snacks. And he rode a Harley, so I could hear him coming like a mile away. I'm like, fuck, Rodney's coming over tonight. I ain't getting nothing to eat. And he used to park his Harley right in the living room. Just pull the motherfucker in. Now I can't watch TV, blocking the TV. You know, motorcycles take a couple minutes to cool off. Now I'm hot. Pretty sure I was breathing in carbon monoxide. Rodney was a weirdo though, because like, my mom ended up marrying him. I don't know why she married him. I wish she would have married Billy. Because I never got a Frosty after that day. We'd be riding by Wendy's. I'm like, fuck, I miss Billy, man. Ronnie moved in when I was 7. He started asking me weird questions, you know? Like the day he moved in, he goes, hey, Gary, come here. I'm going to be here from now on, all right? So I got a couple questions going to ask you. I've been noticing some things. You ain't got to lie to me. Just tell me the truth, okay? Is you gay? Is you gay? I'm fucking 7. I don't even know what gay is. I go, what's that? He goes, you like little boys? You like playing with little boys? I was like, hell yeah, I like playing with little boys. I want to play with little boys all day. Billy, Joey, Jerry, Mike, Paul. He's like, yeah, I knew it. And then 9 years later, I'm 16. I swear to God, Rodney pulls me aside and asks me the exact same question verbatim. But now we ain't living in an apartment, living in a trailer. Pulls me aside and goes, hey, Gary, come here. And remember I asked you this when I moved in. I asked you one more time. You ain't got to lie to me. Ain't nobody going to be in trouble. I just been noticing some things still. Is you gay? Now, obviously, I'm 16. I know what gay is. I go, no. Why do you keep asking me that? He goes, because I'm just saying, man, you never bring no girls around. Why is that? I never see you bring no girls around. I go, we live in a trailer. I'm not bringing no girls back to this raggedy-ass trailer park. I'm trying to seal the deal, not fuck it up. I can't bring no girls back. All this can be yours. Welcome to your future, ladies. It's funny how life comes full circle, too. Because where I grew up, where that person grew up, the black school was Dayton Dunbar. They were amazing basketball teams every year. Like, there's like literally like 12 guys in the NBA from Dayton Dunbar. One point is, they had like 3 dudes on the same team to end up in the NBA. It's crazy. But we had to play them in basketball. And, like, we knew we wasn't winning. It was just, let's hope we keep it kind of close. Because we had one guy on our team could dunk. One. And his name was John. And he couldn't dunk in the game. He could just like dunk in practice when nobody was around. He had to get like, you had to clear the lane out. He had to get a full running start. We'd be like, oh my God, John dunked! John dunked! Dayton Dunbar came, oh my God, everybody could dunk. Everybody. Bus driver, trainer, cheerleaders throwing alley-oops, coaching staff, what the fuck? I was like, we know we're not winning. Our coach is trying to get us, yo, come on. You gotta hustle. I said, there ain't enough hustle in the world, coach. We need to stall. We need to go slow. We gotta go old school. My thing is just go super white. Bounce pass. Don't try to match black energy, bitch. You gotta go the other way. Don't go behind the back. You gotta watch tapes of like the 1952 Celtics. True story about this though. True story. So, here I am. played Dayton Dunbar. Got destroyed. 60. Might have lost by 60 or something. Right? And then, yeah, that's what I said. So then my son is in 7th grade, right? He's in this summer league tournament. And he's on a team where he's the only black kid. He's mixed, but he's the only black kid, right? And why am I looking at the brackets and I see Dayton Dunbar? If you know it was the 7th grade Dayton Dunbar, it's like everybody I played against, their kids was on the team too, you know? And they were annihilating people in this 7th grade tournament. And then we had them in the bracket. I go, fuck. So if we win this game, we gotta play Dayton Dunbar. I never want to lose a game so bad in my life. I said, God, I hope we lose this shit. So we win, now we gotta play them the next day, right? And not like we in a championship, we just had to play them. We're not even close to the championship game. Coach doesn't show up the next day. So me and like 2 of the parents had to coach, right? So I said, look, this is what we're gonna do. I was honest with my team. I said, look, we ain't winning. So get that out of your brain right now. Okay? We ain't winning this game. But we ain't gonna embarrass ourselves, okay? This is what we do. You get to, do not try to fast break. Don't. Slow. And when they got the ball, don't worry about trying to guard them. Okay? Everybody just stand in the lane. I want the 5 of you to surround the basket and just keep your hands up. That's all we doing on defense. Every time we run back on defense, it was 5 dudes going. And Dunbar had this little point guard. This motherfucker was sweet. And my team was looking at me, they was like, Mr. Owen. I go, don't go out there. Don't go out there. When Dunbar's coach was so pissed, you can't be doing that shit, man.
ਹੋਇਆ ਲਾਲ ਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦਾ ਚੀਟੇ ਚੰਨਾ ਦੀ ਚਾਂਦਣੀ ਚੀਟੇ ਚੰਨਾ ਦੀ ਚਾਂਦਣੀ ਉਹ ਕਾਤੂਲਾ ਬੰਗਲਾ ਨਵਾਂ ਪਿਆ ਚੱਲ ਵੇਖਣ ਚੱਲੀਏ ਕਿਹੋ ਜਿਹਾ ਚੱਲ ਵੇ